Thank you so much for your time. I truly believe that I'm a huge fan of your discography. I really love the way you took us to like the taking the daily life and making like the 5 minutes of dancing of introspection. That's pretty cool. So I always believe that you're always like seeking like deep introspection and sensuality in your music. So how do you approach the balancing between this emotion, the dark, the brightness, the dance, from from the first day of making music and then this new album performance?
Um, I think. Well, I think that I just am making. I guess at the end of the day, I think I'm making like songs that I like for myself. That's not really answering your question, but I think that like I don't know. I think the balance of it or whatever like is just to truly like it thrills me, I guess, and that I think is like a gauge that I've used. Of course, there's like editing, and I work with other people, and there's so many other factors. But I think at the core is like, oh, I want to make something that I really like.
And I believe that this new album performance marks you like the return after 6 years of not making an album. So it's this process like changing the way you create music, maybe evolving, maybe the same inspiration of making music, or there's a change between that.
Hmm. I mean, I think that I guess at its core is like a similar start. It starts from a similar place, I think, of just like again wanting to make something that's thrilling for myself. But I think that I don't even know what. I guess COVID maybe through a. I think this would have come sooner, and I had finished it actually a while ago, but it's coming out now. I think that I feel a little bit more free maybe now, which is really great. I feel a little bit less like precious about all the things that happen when you release music that are out of your control. So that's good. I feel good about that because then I can make more stuff.
I talking before the interview. We talk about soon and all at once. The first singles of this new production. After a glimpse into the sound of your coming album, can you tell us why did you choose these tracks, like the first approach of this new album?
I think I don't know. I think "Soon" is maybe my favorite track, maybe, or I don't know. I think that's maybe why that one came first. It was maybe one of the first finished, so I think for a long time I've really wanted it to be like a glimpse into the whole album.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that like I don't know, singles are weird. You want to pick stuff that actually can like grab people too. I think there's a bit of consciousness with that for sure.
In this case, like the collaboration in the production, like with Night Feelings, I think your music is very emotional, very like personal. So it's difficult to you like working with other people when you start making music.
Yeah, there's a bit of like I guess a bit of like a trepidation of like letting somebody in, but I mean. It's so worth it. I think it's really like some of my favorite times ever is like working with other people. It's amazing to like have people, and I mean he's amazing. So like working with him is a dream because he just loves music. So it comes from that place. There's like a lot of respect because he loves music.
Yeah. You mentioned before that you don't like to overly define your lyrics, maybe the sound or lyric. It's like leaving an interpretation to the audience, to the fans. So how do you feel to the listeners project these own meanings into your music? The people, the fans share your ideas of how, for us, it's the meaning of the songs?
Yeah, I think that like people should take what they want and go with it. I think that's really important. I mean, I do that with other people's music and whatever, films or books or something. Yeah, that's really powerful. I think people should take what they like. Take take what they want from it. And yeah, I think that like sharing like, oh, what does this song mean, doesn't, I mean, sometimes it does, but I don't know, it doesn't always like it doesn't always make a profound impact.
Yeah. Your sound, there's a lot of media, and especially music media, digital media, that always like taking your music with a lot of genres, like a fusion of synth pop, goth, EVM. How do you continue to evolve your music while maintaining your distinctive sound?
I think it's about trying new situations and new things. I don't know, like, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of it. I don't know. I think like, yeah, you just like put yourself in different situations and different instruments and different ways of writing a song, or different ways of editing it, or different collaborators.
Yeah.
That's what I think is like been the steps. Yeah.
Maybe the vibe of the feeling when you're recording the song, maybe you start making a song with nostalgic vibe, or maybe a powerful vibe. It's like try to search the instruments and the genre of that feeling, right?
Yeah, I do think like there's like a big like part of making stuff that's like about feeling. I think that's really powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, a huge part of it I think is that.
It's been like we told before, it's like 6 years since your last studio album. So how was your perspective on music and performance evolving that time? Like you said, it's like a pandemic between that. So it's
Right.
it's like a huge a big change, or something changed between your this process of making music.
I mean, there's definitely been like, I mean, not really. I don't know. I think I'm less precious about things, which is good, because I think
Yeah.
that like I can keep creating more and releasing more.
Yeah.
I think that's a good. I think there's like a nice like balance, I feel, which is great.
In a few minutes, you are to performing here in Mexico City. So I truly believe that Mexico, it's like become a significant part of your career, from the first time in Pasagüero, and then heading Ceremonia. So how was your performing in Mexico, that resonance with you in your maybe daily life, in your way of work?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I love performing here. It's super major. Yeah, I mean, it's really amazing to look forward to coming and performing here. And this is like super exciting. I've always wanted to be in this venue.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
And talking about the performing and the way you work between live music here in Mexico, there's new album performance, so it seems like the reflects sense of theatrically and expression, the word, the meaning. It's a powerful word. So can you tell us the meaning behind the choice of this name of the album?
I have a good friend that came up with it,
Yeah.
and I forget the other names I was like going between, but it felt really strong, and I think it has like obviously multiple meanings. I don't know. I think it's kind of a bit like cheeky and funny or light. I like the way it looked. I don't know. I think for me, like, there's something about it that's like about like velocity, or like, I don't know, horsepower or something.
Yeah.
Like there's something like that more is immediate. I don't know. It just like felt like a good title for everything.
I believe that in all these years of career and this amazing discography you have, maybe it's more challenging to choose the order of the set list. How do you choose the order of a set list on a tour?
Yeah, it's been hard. I mean, this is like really the first show of the album kind of like release and everything. So this is a really fun special trial.
Okay.
But I think I just picked the set that felt right. I don't know. Yeah, I just wanted it to be like a journey of sorts, as opposed to like, I don't know, going to the like what song has the most streams or something.
Yeah.
I think I went from a place of like, oh, what do I want to hear?
Nice.
I hope it works.
I have two more questions, maybe are the trickiest ones. So for those who has never listened to Trust yet, which song will be to recommend to introduce into your discography?
Damn. I mean, I think that song from that song Sulk, I think is really like a good kind of balance of it all.
Yeah.
I mean, or Soon. I don't know, that new. I think that one's really like an amalgamation of stuff as well. I don't know. I don't really know. You're right.
And finally, describe me Trust in 3 words.
Oh wow. Goodness. I'm still depressed.
Same.
Hey, this is Robert from Trust, and you're listening to Reactor 105.